I didn't expect much. It's small, it's portable, and it promises the moon. So this video sponsor is the Orzen Boom Mini. It's not following the usual like mini projector playbook. And it surprised me in a way that most of these things don't. Before I get to everything that it can do, and it is a lot, let me tell you what I can do for you. And this is, again, something that is near and dear to my heart. Been doing it for years. Give you a chance to win $500. But that's not all. We're actually gonna give away 2 Boom Minis as well. One in black, one in beige. We made it super easy. Leave me a comment down below. Tell me the first movie that you'd watch with your Boom Mini. Give the video a thumbs up. We'll let this run for 10 days, open to anyone in the world. There's a way to contact you though. You can leave your social handle in the comment, or if I click on your YouTube name on your page, there's a way to email you there. All the information you need will be down in the description. Okay, so back to the projector. What really threw me here wasn't even the picture. There's a lot of projectors that look decent. What threw me was oddly the sound. So it's got 2 10-watt speakers, a Dolby Audio, actual low-end rumble on a projector this size. Something that you kind of don't believe until you played like a trailer or a movie on it. Voices sound crisp, background music had weight, and you're not kind of scrambling to find like the closest Bluetooth speaker that you can get. For once, the built-in speakers weren't just like good enough, they were good, like period. And that kind of set the tone here, because the Boom Mini is not at all trying to be flashy. It is hanging out back there trying to be useful. It's compact, yeah, but it's not fragile. We moved it from the living room to the bedroom to the studio, took it outside. No mounts, no tripods, literally just place it, tilt the gimbal stand and go. There's no like setup ritual, no babysitting. And if you've used some projectors, you know sometimes these have a really long setup process. And the image holds its own too. You're getting 1080p resolution, HDR10 support, and 500 ANSI lumens. And like, just to clarify, that's a real world measurement of brightness. And what you're getting is a picture that actually looks great in a dark room. It's sharp, edges are clean, and it doesn't blur out during fast motion. I ran all kinds of stuff on here, from animated stuff, cartoons, to YouTube, to live sports, and held up across the board. Skin tones look natural, and colors pop without looking like unnatural and oversaturated. Reds look deep, blues are rich, and sort of the brighter tones, things like sunlight, neon signs, or animated scenes, I thought actually stood out. They don't feel washed out or flat like a lot of cheap projectors often do. It's sort of the kind of image that doesn't just work. It's something that you'll actually like enjoy watching. Just for context, too, a lot of the stuff that you're seeing here is on an ALR screen, but if you do want to stretch this 450 lumens as far as you can, kind of a white wall or white screen is gonna be your best bet. And one of the things I've noticed with projectors, and I have checked out a lot of them, especially in this price range, is that they tend to get in their own way. You're constantly adjusting settings, fighting the focus, or clicking through like a junky, clunky interface just to get something playing. The Boom Mini doesn't do that. It turns on, locks in the image, and then just moves out of the way. The menus are simple, the remote's responsive. The built-in apps are actually apps you'd want to use. It's not trying to impress you with complicated features. It just lets you watch the stuff that you want to watch without making it a project. The setup process is also one of the smoothest that I've used. So it uses a time of flight sensor and camera to autofocus and correct keystone in like 30-ish seconds. And if you move it mid-scene, it'll auto-correct again in real time. That's not just convenient, it's kind of feature that you will not appreciate if you've actually used a projector that does not have it, and you will never be able to go back. Still, it's not totally magic. Sort of in one setup with a weird wall angle, the auto keystone couldn't quite figure it out, and I had to sort of flip into manual mode, which did work fine, but just be aware the automation does have some limits. Back to sound for a minute, because it can double as a Bluetooth speaker too. That was something that I didn't expect to use that often, but it did come in handy, sort of cleaning up, play music in the background. It's not just like a throwaway mode. You can actually sort of use it just to play whatever you want from your phone. When you want to watch a video on it or content, it runs full Google TV. There's no dongle required, no set-top box, and most importantly, no like side loading. A lot of the major apps are here, including Netflix. The interface is smooth, the remote's simple. There's voice search too, but it does have a slight delay. Not a huge deal, it just not instant, so be aware of it. You get the basics on ports too. You've got HDMI, USB, headphone jack. All that is tucked behind a hidden flap that did take me a minute to find. Looks great, just not the most intuitive place to put the I/O. And like that odd placement is actually for a reason. If you use a streaming stick or a set-top box, you've got it plugged into HDMI. When you go to tilt it, if it was in a normal spot, probably that stick or that cable would hit, you wouldn't be able to tilt the projector. So that's why it sort of moved to this place. You can still tilt and move, and also if you want to, use your own sort of set-top box or streaming stick. Inside, in case anybody wants to know, you're getting 2 gigs of RAM, 16 gigs of storage, enough for sort of smooth playback and some offline files if you want to. Also, it does not have a built-in battery, so you will have to plug it in. Might be a deal breaker for some, but I ran it off of a portable power bank in eco mode for hours. So if you're doing an outdoor movie night or stuck in a blackout, you've got options, you just need to bring backup power. Also, speaking of eco mode, it actually does make a difference here. You save on fan noise, lower power draw, and the image still looks solid. Unless you're like blasting a giant screen in a huge room, eco mode's totally fine for everyday use. All right, so who's this for? If you live in a small space and don't want a massive screen, this totally works. If you're looking for something casual for the bedroom, for movie nights with the kids, or just sort of setting up whatever you happen to be wanting to watch in an instant, this fits. If you want a projector that doesn't feel like a chore to use, this also works. I would not, however, replace my main TV with it. But for something else, secondary screens, travel, quick setup, it's been ideal. Origin also has another model called the Zip. It's even smaller. It's a trifold design, crazy portable. It's fun, definitely more of a niche gadget and not as powerful as the Boom Mini, but if portability is your top priority, definitely check it out. Don't expect the same performance though. One last thing I want to sort of bring up, I didn't have this long enough to know how to hold up over time. Had it for just about 2 weeks. So no idea about bulb longevity or whether software updates will keep feeling fresh. But so far, it has been very reliable. That changes. I'll certainly let you guys know though. But bottom line, the Boom Mini isn't trying to be the most powerful projector in the world. It's trying to be one that you actually will use. I think that alone is what makes it worth considering. If you have questions on it, I know we do some projector videos. There's a lot of questions about how it holds up or how certain content looks on it. Just let me know. And if you've been watching Netflix on a laptop for the last 5 years and want a bigger screen, it might be time. If you want to check it out or learn more, all the information you need will be down below.